But if he was an average person, great performance. But to his standard, you know, it was good. But he'll get another training camp. Like the shoulder stuff, man, and really any major injury, that 12-month mark is like the magic number. So he'll get another training camp in his next fight. I think he'll be back to normal.
Most people, they boil it down to Lomachenko and Crawford when it comes to top pound for pound.
Yeah, you got to have Canelo in there too. You know, you got to have Canelo in there too. So any of those three, you know, my pick is Terrence, but you can't argue about any of the other two guys. You know, you can't.
And just on a technical thing, Lomachenko, we talk about his angles, and it's beautiful side to side forward, but do you think he's not able to do those same things off the back foot like Terrence Crawford? Or?
I mean, I don't want to, you know, nitpick that much. I mean, they're just different fighters. You know, they get it different ways, but one thing they have in common is they get their hand raised in big moments. And Lomachenko's gift is his IQ and his feet. Everything you see with his hands is a byproduct of the IQ and the feet. So that's just who he is, and that's who he's always been.
What about a Mikey Garcia fight, Dre? Does he win that fight?
It's a good. I mean, listen, man, that's a good fight.
Or Tank Davis.
I can't speak on Tank right now, but I can speak on probably Mikey because you know I've seen Mikey in against top competition, and obviously he's got a lot he's got to deal with in his next fight. Right. So we don't know if that'll ever happen. But if it does, man, it's a pick'em fight. Every time you bet against Mikey, you know he finds a way. It's tough. It's a tough decision, man, but I would love to see the fight.
Even if Mikey loses that fight, you want him to come back down to lightweight and run it with Lomachenko for all the titles?
I mean, what else would he do? He could probably stay at 140. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much trouble he's having making the weight, so I don't know if 40 is the next move if he loses. Even if he wins, you're going to stay up there and fight the big boys like that? It's a tough call, so he's got to come down.
Do you think he'll actually pull it off against Spence in March? Would you pick him to win the fight?
I love Mikey, but I can't say that. I can't say that, you know. I can't say that, and I'm not buying that. You know, I see something like I'm sure you do see something. You know, that's like a Mack truck coming. And you see a $100 bill right there. You reach out and try to grab it. That Mack truck is coming at 100 miles an hour. It's coming. I just don't know if Mikey has anything to hold, you know, Spence off. And Spence against guys who are equally as big and guys who are even maybe a little bigger than him, which is rare because he's typically the bigger guy. He's coming straight ahead, so what is he going to do against Mikey? That's the problem. When you're punching with everything you got and it's nothing, the dude's not being phased at all, and he's in your face from round one. That's what I'm concerned about. But listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, it won't be the first time, but I just don't see it. I don't see it.
And Andrea, got to ask you about Wilder Fury.
No
way you saw the draw because there were some close rounds earlier.
You guys got to read my tweet, man. You got to read my tweet. I said I understand the draw. I said I get it, even though I have Fury winning by a round or two. If you got 2 knockdowns, that's 4 out of the 6 rounds if you're talking about a draw. So you can easily have a swing around either way, and it could be a draw. I get it. I just didn't have a draw.
Do you think Wilder's misconstruing maybe that you're on the other side now? It's your job to call the fight like you see it, and he's taking it the wrong way when he thinks you're trying to take away from his performance?
I mean, first and foremost, I'm a man. Before a broadcaster, before anything else. And I'm going to speak my mind. Period. No matter who you are. But if you know me, you know that I've always been pro-fighter. I've never been anti-fighter. I've never hated. Check my track record. It's not in me to do. I love fighters. I may not even be a huge fan of yours, but I respect you because I walk that walk and I know what you're going through. So it's never disrespect. That's not even my MO, right? Now, I will say this. The way I worded, you know, my tweet, when I retweeted, I think it was Sports Center when they said run it back, it's left open for interpretation. But it's amazing that I've had people say, man, I followed you all these years and this, that, and the third, and, you know, I couldn't believe that you would do something like this. Well, I would say this, if you follow me like you said you have, you would know that that's not my MO, so why not give me the benefit of the doubt? And say, hold on, let me ask a question. And a lot of fans did. They said, man, I'm just trying to get you to clarify. We had great dialogue on Instagram or Twitter, and it was all good. All I was trying to say was the style is bad for Wilder. That's what I meant by he doesn't want to go through this. I know Wilder's an undersized heavyweight with freakish power. I know he fought Luis Ortiz when nobody else wanted to fight. I seen him take that shot and get rocked and bite down and come back. It's not a hard thing. It's not a hard thing. It's a stylistic thing. Now, Wilder may make the adjustments to come back, and if they fight the rematch, and clip Fury. I could be wrong.
Do you think he actually